my YouTube family. This is the OG Crypto Nuja coming at you with some juicy news today. But before I begin, let me say I am not a financial advisor. Anything you see or hear in this video is for educational and informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Remember to do your own research and consult with a qualified professional before making investment decisions. Okay, we're going to begin looking at the crypto market cap, and it's coming in at 1.14 trillion, down 2.9%. Taking a look at crypto bubbles, looks like a sea of red, but the top gainer looks like it stacks up 8.8%, and the biggest loser looks like it's Pepe at 11.5. Moving on, the fear and greed index is neutral, coming in at 53. And starting the video today with some good news, John E. Deaton finally got control of his account, and he wanted to thank everybody. He writes, I want to thank Elon Musk and his team at Twitter Support for helping me get back control of my account, but I owe everything to the thousands of tweets that got their attention to help me from the best community I know. Without all of you, I would not have control at this moment. I effing love you all. Well, you're very welcome, and thank you as well for everything that you have done for the crypto space. Okay, moving on. Shout out to Eleanor Tourette for this. But before I read that, let me just say to the Bitcoin maxis, Ethereum maxis, and whatever other maxis you are out there, when the SEC brings a lawsuit against XRP, Ripple, the company, Cardano, ADA, Algo, or whatever it is, it's not just them. We're all included. It's just one, they're picking us off one at a time. They're trying to destroy the crypto market. If not destroy completely, at least slow it down enough until the incumbents that be are in place and have their piece of the pie already lined up for themselves. And they have their henchmen, their government friends in these positions to do their bidding. So this is what's going on, and I hope these maxis get to see what's really going on. And let Charlie Gasparino say it.
Here's kind of what I know from inside the securities industry. Now you have to understand the securities lawyers, they often worked at the SEC, so they have sources there and they know what's going on there. What they are telling me, and Ellie Terry, who's my producer, is very plugged in the crypto world, by the way. She's become one of the best crypto reporters in the business, and it's right here at Fox. It's pretty amazing. They're saying that Gary Gensler, for all intents and purposes, wants to end crypto as a major industry. Maybe a backwater, maybe something where there's a few things happening, but he wants this thing done.
So you heard that there himself. You got these Fox reporters, Eleanor Tourette, Charlie Gasparino, with sources saying that Gary Gensler wants to basically destroy crypto. And here we go. We have this clown, Max Kaiser at Bitcoin Maxi. I told you so, and saying, sorry, XRP idiots. This is what I was just saying. These Maxis, they don't get it. They think that the SEC is going after just one particular coin or another. It's the entire crypto space, which includes Bitcoin, which includes Ethereum. So I couldn't resist. I actually had to chime in, and I wrote down here, does this Bitcoin maxi clown understand that Gary/SEC is coming for all of crypto, which includes BTC and ETH? He just sued both Binance and Coinbase, and both sell Bitcoin. He can't possibly be that stupid. So I'm not sure if he is. Does he not believe Eleanor Tourette and Charlie Gasparino? He thinks that they're just going after certain coins and Bitcoin, Ethereum will be left alone. He's looking to destroy the entire crypto market. And if he doesn't believe them, maybe he'll believe Gary Gensler himself. Here I have another video where Gary Gensler says we don't need more digital currencies. Hey, Max Kaiser, he's talking about Bitcoin and Ethereum as well. He's not just talking about Ripple, ADA, Algo. He's talking about the entire crypto market. And let it play, and he can hear himself.
There's a lot of questions. There's 10 to 20,000 tokens. Actually, in the Coinbase complaint, we note that they have, through the Coinbase wallet, you can trade 16,000 different tokens. And there's a lot of debate as to the use cases and whether there's any there. Look, we don't need more digital currency. We already have digital currency. It's called the US dollar. It's called the euro. It's called the yen. They're all digital right now.
Did you hear that, Max Kaiser? Did you hear that? We don't need any more digital currencies. He is talking about Bitcoin and Ethereum as well. Do you understand that? I hope you get it one of these days. Hope you wake up. And what Gary Gensler just said, shout out to Mr. Hubert, is analogous to this. It's like Gary Gensler saying, we don't need the internet. There already is the post office and many libraries. People don't need the internet. That's basically what he's saying. Obviously, reality is not the case. All right, moving on. Brian Armstrong, the CEO of Coinbase, he put out a statement regarding the SEC complaint against us today. We're proud to represent the industry in court. to finally get some clarity around crypto regulations. Remember, number one, the SEC reviewed our business and allowed us to become public in 2021. Number two, there is no path to come in and register. We tried repeatedly, so we don't list securities. We reject the vast majority of assets we review. Number three, the SEC and the CFTC have made conflicting statements and don't even agree on what is a security and what is a commodity. Number four, this is why the US Congress is introducing new legislation to fix the situation, and the rest of the world is moving to put clear rules in place to support this technology. I agree with that 100%. They put this thing out by the numbers. The number of times we mentioned staking in our public S1 report, 57. Times we met with the SEC, 30, asking for guidance. Percentage of assets we reject, 90%. The year the test was written, 1946. Tech jobs at risk of being driven offshore was like 1 million. Countries currently establishing rules for crypto, 33. And in America, 0. Okay, I get those numbers, but shout out here to Bill Morgan, who writes, number of tokens we delisted because SEC called them a security in court proceedings, number one. The numbers don't lie. And obviously that's XRP. And you know what? I don't want to be bashing Coinbase because I'm here to help the entire community, whether that's exchanges and legit, crypto asset makers, whatever they are. If you're doing legitimate business, then I'm here to support you because that's good for the entire crypto space. But they should have had a spine and a backbone and not delist XRP. I will agree with that. They dropped the ball. And moving on, Bill Morgan also states here, the only U.S. exchange that still lists and allows trading in XRP is Uphold, has not been sued, and all those who ceased XRP trading or delisted it are being sued. Let that sink in. If you think about it, it kind of makes sense. Uphold, you can still get XRP, and they haven't been touched. So, makes you wonder. Okay, moving on. CoinGraph News, breaking. U.S. court grants request to freeze assets of BINANCE subsidiaries in the country. So the SEC, I believe it was yesterday, they asked for that, and they got that granted today. Okay, moving on. Shout out to Eleanor Torres again. She writes, House Financial Services Chairman Patrick McHenry has just announced a full committee hearing scheduled for next Tuesday, June 13th, entitled The Future of Digital Assets, Providing Clarity for the Digital Asset Ecosystem. So I really do hope that this does come to fruition so we can stop these games that the SEC is playing. And here we have Carmen Winklevoss, shout out to him, part of the co-founder of Gemini. Being sued by the SEC used to mean you probably did something wrong. Now it means you're probably doing something right. And you know what? I could not agree more. All right. Shout out to Dr. Defender. He writes, all is drowning except Ripple, which has water. XRP will surf. 100% agree with that. And here we have Molly Elmo. Shout out to her. To our knowledge, no other analysis of this scope has been done in the digital asset space. A diverse team with a variety of professional backgrounds came together as volunteers to build a series of quantitative models to understand value drivers for a digital currency. And looking at that a little bit bigger, she writes 6 quantitative models were built using various industry accepted approaches. Assumptions varied, but all assumed that the XRP ledger will be a widely adopted layer 1 to move global value. Now, this thing just came out today. I'm not really too familiar, so I really don't have an opinion whether I agree or disagree. I have to look into this so I can formulate my opinion, but just putting it out there for you to look into it if you want to. And it just has numbers from as low as $9.81, 908, in the thousands over here. And medium value is 12,822, and the main value you're looking at 61,231. And then they got some really big prices over here of 122K per XRP, and you have 513K per XRP. If you want to look into it, feel free. I'm just sharing the information. And lastly, we have Paul Grewal, the Chief Legal Officer at Coinbase. Earlier tonight, the Third Circuit issued a short order in Coinbase's mandamus action today. The court noted the SEC's suit against us this morning and asked the SEC whether that means the SEC has decided to deny our pending petition for rulemaking. The SEC has 7 days to respond. So that is good news. here he goes further on to say, if the SEC's answer is to our petition for rulemaking is no, then they are required by law to tell us, because we have the legal right to question that no in court. And there are serious questions to be asked. We appreciate the Third Circuit's careful attention to this issue. Some may dismiss this as a small or obscure request that we made to the court, but it matters not just to our industry. This is core to the proper working of government agencies and the way they engage with the public. And I had to tell you, it looks like the SEC has backed themselves into a corner, and I can't wait for them to respond, because they have to respond. They have 7 days to respond. So looks like they might have overstepped their boundaries. We'll see how this thing works out. Okay, fam, that's going to do it for today's video. And if you found this video to be helpful, would you please smash a like and subscribe? I would really appreciate it, and it doesn't cost you anything. Thank you much in advance. In the words of Snoop Dogg, keep your mind on your money and your money on your mind. Peace out, fam.